All right, fifth graders, we're still talking about writing expressions, but this time it has some more, it's a situation. It has some more words around it. So we'll start with number 3 and we'll just do some examples so you can get the feel of it. So Henry has $18. He spends $2. How much does he have left? Well, in this case, we don't have any variables. We just have numbers, but we're still writing an expression. So if we start with 18 and we spend 2, he's losing that, so it will get subtracted. So that is my answer. For this, we're not going to put it in like a number answer. Plus the ones you're doing, I believe, have variables. You can't get a number if you don't know what the variable equals. So number 4, Katie has $M. She spends $5. How much does she have left? Give your answer in terms of M. That just means we'll have M in the answer. So if she has $M and she spends $5, then we know that she's losing that. It's going away, so we subtract it. Let's keep doing some more examples. This one's similar. Hugo has $20. He spends N. How much does he have left? Give your answer in terms of N. Well, this time he starts with 20 and he spends N, so we do 20 minus N. We're going to skip around a little bit because we want situational ones. All right. Julio has 4 boxes of pencils. There are 12 pencils in each box. How many pencils does Julio have? Okay, well, if I can imagine, if he has 4 boxes and each one has 12, again, we're not finding a number, but I could do 4 times 12 to get my answer. So that is my answer since it's asking us to write an expression. Or Tara has K boxes of pencils. There are 10 pencils in each box. How many pencils does Tara have? Okay, well, we knew that for one like this, we would multiply, so it's the same here. If we're repeating this 10 pencils over and over, we don't know how many times. Okay, so we don't know how many exactly, some number, but each one has 10. Well, we could do 10 times whatever K is. Or you could just write 10K as your answer, because remember, this shows multiplying when they're stuck next to each other like that. So that is my answer. That is my expression. Let's do a few more examples. All right. A restaurant divided 20 gallons of lemonade among 4 tanks. How much lemonade does each tank contain? Again, we're writing an expression. So we're taking 20 gallons, we're dividing it among 4 tanks. That's an expression that shows how much each tank has. Number 20, M gallons of lemonade is distributed equally among 3 people. How much lemonade does each person get? Give your answer in terms of M. Okay, well, if it's distributed equally, that means we're splitting it up equally. Splitting things up equally is division. So we can take that M gallons of lemonade divided by 3. So M divided by 3 is our expression. We could also write it as M divided by 3, M over 3, that way as well. Now, I think all of yours are similar to that. I was just checking to see. Okay, so some of yours are a little more complicated, so let me go do a few ones that might have more steps than that. All right, a tank has X gallons of water. Ted adds 3 gallons of water into the tank. He pours the water equally into 4 smaller containers. How much water is in each container? Okay, so we start with this tank that has X. Then we know he adds 3 more gallons. And then he takes this whole thing and he splits it up. So I need to divide this whole thing into 4 equal groups. So I can either write it like this, okay, which tells me I need to do this whole top part first before I divide by 4. Or I could put it in parentheses before I divide. Because again, I need to show, okay, I do this part first. He's adding 3 gallons of water first, and then we're pouring it equally into 4 containers. We're splitting it up equally. Okay, so sometimes there might be a couple steps involved. Jenny has $15. She buys 2 books that cost M dollars each. How much does she have left? Okay, well, we know she starts with 15. She buys 2 books that cost M each. Okay, well, she could buy the first book and then buy the second book, right? She's losing that much money each time. Or we could say, okay, well, the books that cost M each, if she's buying 2 of them, that's 2 times M. So we need to do 15, take away 2 times M. Or we could just write 15 minus 2M, because we know we need to multiply before we subtract anyway. So I don't actually have to put that in parentheses. But to be more clear, I can put it in parentheses. All right. I'll go ahead and tell you the clue word, and then I'll do at least one more example. So the clue word is puppy. Puppy. So if you feel like you have a good handle on it and you want to go try them by yourself, go ahead. The clue word is puppy. If you want more examples, no problem. Can keep doing some more. All right. Betty collected 400 food packages for charity. She gave G packages to an orphanage and distributed the rest equally among 4 charities. How many packages did each charity get? All right, well, she collected 400. She gave G packages away. Well, giving away is subtraction. And now she distributed the rest equally among 4 charities. So she's splitting it up equally. That's division. So just like that other one, we can either say parentheses divided by 4, or we could say 400 minus G over 4. And I know it can be hard to type it on your Chromebook. So if you do need to do something like 400 minus G slash 4 to show dividing with a slash, that is just fine. I'm going to skip that one for now. All right. Those are all the examples I'm going to do, but if you want me to do some of the examples on your worksheet, I am more than happy to go through some of them, because it can be tricky to get the hang of this and figure out, okay, what operation do I need to do? I'm not looking for just a number as my answer. It's almost like I'm showing how I would get it. Okay, first I would add, then I would divide. And because there's variables involved, because there's these little letters involved, then we know that we're going to have those variables in our answer as well. All right, good luck.